Washtenaw County is a county located in the U.S. state of Michigan. As of the 2010 census, the population was 344,791. The county seat is Ann Arbor. The county was authorized by legislation in 1822 and was organized as a county in 1826. Washtenaw County comprises the Ann Arbor Metropolitan Statistical Area and is included in the Detroit-Warren-Ann Arbor Combined Statistical Area. The county is home to the University of Michigan, Eastern Michigan University, Washtenaw Community College, and Concordia University Ann Arbor. The first peoples occupying the central portion of what is now Michigan included the Potawatomis, the Chippewas, the Ottawas, the Wyandots and the Hurons. First Nations whose territories included land within the Washtenaw County boundaries are shown to have included Myaamia and the Mississauga Nation. In the Ojibwe language, Washtenaw or Washtenaw literally translates as faraway waters, and was then used by the Ojibwe as the name for the Grand River due to its great length. At the time of the official naming of the county in 1822, the headwaters of the Grand River fell within the original boundaries of Washtenaw County, which encompassed a much larger area than the present county. The earliest histories mention French trappers and traders conducting trade in the area at the Potawatomi Trail and Pontiac Trail crossing of the Huron River, and later English then American settlers. The first successful settlement was established at the present site of Ypsilanti about 1809 by French traders. In 1822, the Legislative Council of Michigan Territory government defined the name and boundaries of the county, but attached it to Wayne County for revenue, taxation, and judicial affairs. 4 years after the first platting out of the county, Washtenaw was established as a separate self-administered county by an act of the Michigan Territorial Legislature. In 1826, it was attached for administrative purposes to Wayne County until, before 1829, when county government was seated. Ingham and other counties were formed from portions of territorial Washtenaw County. Swamps were drained and farms were tiled to lower the water table. The swamp northwest of the I-94 and US 23 intersection, and areas within Waterloo Recreation Area still appear as they did to early settlers. As productive farms became established, the local deer herds grew. In the 1820s and 1830s, the events surrounding the independence of Greece from Turkey inspired construction of Greek revival buildings, and the names of townships, towns, and children. The frostbitten Constitutional Convention was held at Ann Arbor, the county seat. In 1835, statehood was delayed because Michigan claimed the Toledo Strip, which was also claimed by Ohio, following resolution of the Toledo War, in which Michigan Territory ceded its claim to Toledo in exchange for most of the Upper Peninsula. Ohio withdrew its objection and Michigan became a state on January 26, 1837. The Constitutional Convention also decided to move the capital from Detroit to a point further away from the Canadian border. After considering many existing communities, the delegates decided to build an entirely new capital city, which became Lansing. The University of Michigan, founded at Detroit in 1817, was moved to Ann Arbor in 1839 as a consolation for the city not being named the new state capital, as it had sought. The university subsequently became and remains Washtenaw County's largest employer. In 1849, the Michigan State Normal School was established in Washtenaw's oldest settlement, Ypsilanti. It was elevated to collegiate status c. 1891 as Michigan State Normal College. The name was changed in 1956 to Eastern Michigan College, which was elevated to university status in 1959. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the county has a total area of 722 square miles is water. As of the 2010 United States Census, there were 344,791 people living in the county. 74.5% were white, 12.7% Black or African American, 7.9% Asian, 0.3% Native American, 1.2% of some other race and 3.4% of two or more races. 4.0% were Hispanic or Latino. 16.0% were of German. 7.6% English. 7.5% Irish. 6.3% American and 5.0% Polish ancestry. Washtenaw has the highest proportion of Asian American residents of any Michigan county. As of the 2000 census of 2000, 17.4% of county residents were of German ancestry. 9.0% cited English. 8.4% Irish. 5.3% Polish and 5.0% American ancestry. According to Census 2000, 87.1% spoke only English at home. 2.7% spoke Spanish and 1.7% Chinese or Mandarin. There were 125,327 households, out of which 29.20% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 46.40% were married couples living together. 9.30% had a female householder with no husband present. And 41.20% were non-families. 29.50% of all households were made up of individuals. And 5.90% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.41 and the average family